I'm Koya, a media person.
Hello, Koya.
Sir, as we all know, we have a good old tradition, a big history of Indo-Arab relation. How do you observe the role of culture, art and literature to enhance the relation between these two regions? How do you observe?
Now, I think that's a very important point. Indo-Arab relations are often seen only through the prism of economics, oil, migrant labor, and all of these things are very important, no doubt about it. Certainly, what India has contributed to helping build up these countries in the Arab world through labor, through enterprise, entrepreneurship skills, that's wonderful. Similarly, the Arab countries have been an indispensable source of our energy security, oil and gas and other materials. Economic relations and trade have been very important. All that is true. But you're quite right, we always tend to overlook the cultural dimension. And the cultural dimension is really quite significant. I was very struck by the fact, for example, in a visit to an Arab country, not far from here, I met a gentleman who owned the entire chain of movie theaters in that small country. So I said, so what, you must be showing a lot of what, Egyptian films? What kind of Arab films does the public like to watch in your country? And he said to me, no, it's Indian films. So I said, oh, you mean all the Indian expatriates come to movies? He said, no, Arabs also come and watch the Indian films. This is what they enjoy. So what I find striking is we sometimes forget the commonalities are so great that when an Arab watches an Indian film, he feels just as much at home. I remember hearing from an Indian diplomat posted in Syria about 15 years ago that the only posters in Damascus as big as those of the then President Hafiz al-Assad were those of Amitabh Bachchan. If Syria wasn't in civil war today, maybe we'd be seeing Shah Rukh Khan posters, I don't know. But the fact is that this is how modern Indian culture is also appreciated in the Arab world. I've met Arab leaders who talked about growing up watching Hindi films, and that gives them a certain affinity. Books, sadly, language has been a bit of a barrier. Relatively few Indian books are translated into Arabic, and relatively few Arabic books are translated into Indian languages. That should change, and I would encourage more cooperation between Arab countries and Indian publishers, including publishers like the Sahitya Academy and so on. We should do translations of Arabic books into Indian languages, and in turn, we should also do, it seems to me, far more effort to persuade Arab countries to translate our books into their language. The UAE had a specific project at one time where they translated 6 or 7 Indian books a year. I don't know if that's still continuing. One of the books was once translated some years ago was my biography of Nehru, which is available in the UAE in Arabic. But I have not heard of that project continuing, and I would appeal, I think, to the UAE authorities, if anyone is here, or through the media, to revive the idea of picking good books from India, from any Indian language, whether it's English, whether it's Malayalam, Bengali, there's Urdu, Hindi, there's good books in so many languages, and doing translations in Arabic to give the Arabic readers also a taste of Indian culture, so they can understand where the people, the Indians they see amongst them, amidst them, are coming from. So great question, I agree with you.